chance to really be a kid. Today, national correspondent Amy Robach has more on what is a very special friendship. Amy, good morning.
Matt, good morning to you. And from the moment she was born, 3-year-old Alita Knobloch hasn't been able to crawl, walk, or run very far due to a short cord connecting her to some very heavy oxygen tanks. But now her lifeline runs right beside her, giving this toddler a new lease on life. By all accounts, Mr. Gibbs looks like any other golden doodle puppy, loving some scrunches and some naps. But Mr. Gibbs is here to work.
Good job. Make sure you turn it on. All right, let's go. Then go play. Let's go play.
His boss, 3-year-old Alita Knobloch.
Now, what do we got to do with Mr. Gibbs?
This special little girl suffers from neuroendocrine cell hyperplasia in infancy, or knee-high for short. Knee-high is an extremely rare lung disease requiring Alita to breathe with the aid of an oxygen tank. Only 500 children in the United States have ever been diagnosed with it. Alita was born premature and had breathing issues from the start. But as months went by, her parents, Debbie and Aaron, had an instinct something was very wrong.
Debbie was able to look up what all the tests were that they were doing. The first one, like she would have made it to 24 months. And so you go through 2 weeks of just not being able to help.
Once the knee-high diagnosis was made, doctors told the Knoblochs 2 things. They needed to leave Utah and live at a lower elevation, and Alita would need an oxygen tank at all times to continue breathing.
She was already falling behind on her milestones. She didn't sit up until she was 8 months old. And as soon as it got on the oxygen, she started catching up quickly.
But catching up presented a new problem for a toddler attached to 10-pound oxygen tanks.
When she crawled, it wasn't a big deal because she couldn't get that far away. When she started walking, we had to come up with something different. We saw a show on TV about service dogs, and that's when it clicked. I don't need a cart for her. I need a bottle that's going to follow her.
Release. Tell her what you tell her. Let's go.
Enter Mr. Gibbs. The Knoblochs found dog trainer Ashley Kinsley and proposed the idea of training a service dog to carry the oxygen tanks.
He's trained to do everything he needs to do, but for a service animal to do that with a 3-year-old, that's kind of the difficult part.
But so far, Mr. Gibbs has passed the test, and Alita has a newfound freedom. What's your favorite thing to do outside? Do you have Mr. Gibbs by you when you're swinging?
He gets hit in the head sometimes.
But lucky for Mr. Gibbs, he's resilient and has a whole lot of patience. What do you say to Mr. Gibbs? Down. Do you have other things you say to him? What? At ease. And now the Knoblochs can be at ease, knowing their daughter is in good hands because of a new friend with 4 paws. Who's your best friend? So cute. Mr. Gibbs and Alita hope to go to kindergarten together in a few years, giving Alita the kind of independent childhood her parents had always hoped for. Matt?
Amy, thank you very much. Alita Knobloch and Mr. Gibbs are here along with Alita's parents, Aaron and Debbie. Good morning to everyone. We don't even have to do an interview. Let's just watch this. I mean, this is so cute to watch them together, and it must be such a change of life for all of you.
Yeah, it really has been. It's been, he's been a great addition to the family and just awesome help for her. So
When you first received this diagnosis, you had to immediately think, what kind of quality of life is my little girl going to have? And what were your hopes and fears?
Well, I was scared she was going to be limited by the length of her oxygen tube. So we immediately started looking at ways to help her get around the house. And just like we said in the episode, when she started walking, we had to adjust the way we did things.
And Aaron, I understand you came up with a lot of devices over the years.
Yeah.
You tried to, you were kind of a handyman and you create things that would she'd be able to drag around with her.
Yeah.
But it was your idea to work with the service dog.
Well, once I realized that the cart just wasn't going to work forever, we had to come up with something. And when we saw that show about service animals, that was the click, that was the trigger. And I'm like, I need a bottle
suggestions
Yes,
of reform.
it's most service dog agencies won't even talk to you until your child is older, 5 or 7, and so to our knowledge, this hasn't been done with a child this young. So the challenge is for him to listen to Alita. He does really well with Debbie and I, but it's tough for him to listen to a 3-year-old. So.
And was it hard to train, to teach Alita to be able to give those commands we heard?
Actually, she knows him really well. She actually gets frustrated when he doesn't listen. So that's what part of the process that we're working on right now is, helping him understand that is the command. And, she doesn't speak real clearly sometimes, so it's tough for him.
What about when kindergarten comes? I mean, will Mr. Gibbs be allowed to go to kindergarten, giving her some semblance of normalcy?
That's why we're doing all this so early. Is we're hoping that by the time she's in kindergarten, it's all figured out and there's no more training left to be done, and it just goes routine.
Alita, Mr. Gibbs is a little goofy, isn't he? Yeah. Does he like to? I think he likes to tickle you like this, doesn't he? Right? Sometimes does he take naps with you? Is that fun? It is. But at night, Mr. Gibbs gets the night off, and you hook her up to a more stable.
Yeah, a concentrator that works all night, and so he's down.
I know you want to give people more information, or if they have. First of all, it's only 500 cases, as Amy mentioned, of young people in this country with this particular disorder. Well, what should people know? How can they get more information?
They can go to the Child Foundation website is www.child-foundation.com, and there's information about all the different interstitial diseases and disorders, list of doctors that specialize in that kind of treatment.
Any genetic elements in this? I know we should mention you have another daughter who's 4 months old, an adorable little baby who's here in the studio.
The reality is they don't know. They don't even know enough to know what causes it yet. So that's why we're trying to do the fundraiser.